How's it going, guys? David here. I'm going to show you really quick how to start using Card to create one-page affiliate websites that you can go out there and start promoting different products with that work very well. So what I'm going to do is just jump right into it. Right now I am at card.co, CARRD.co, and it's a site, it's a platform that allows you to create these really nice looking one-page websites. And it is extremely inexpensive, so it's a great way to get started with affiliate marketing. It's $65 for 1 year, and you can create unlimited amount of one-page websites. You can use your own URLs if you have any that you own. You can also use, they have some preset URLs that just end in card.co. So for example, if you had a blog on outdoors, for example, it'd be mikesoutdoors.card.co. So the URLs are pretty nice, and they look good to the eye. So they're not some crazy URLs like some sites out there, some that you can build free sites on. A lot of times people won't click a link because of the way the URL looks. So it's important to have nice looking URLs on top of a nice looking website. So just starting off, I'm going to go ahead and open the dashboard, and I'm going to block out some of my websites just because I have a lot of different promotions going on here. You can see I use this site quite a bit to create all these different sites that I use for affiliate marketing. Some sites that I have, I do multiple products on. Some sites I have are just single products. For example, I'm going to go ahead and open one. So this is one little website that I created for this stove, this camp stove, and this is just a little affiliate page that I created in about 20 minutes, and it was extremely simple to do. So I'm just going to show you how to actually start building these sites. So what we want to do is actually click New Site up here in the right, and you can see you get all these nice different templates to use. And I'm going to go ahead and just choose one that has an image on the background. So we'll just browse through here and see what looks nice. I'm just going to go with something simple like this one right here. So we'll start with this one, and what I'm going to do is come up with a name. A lot of stuff that I market in the like green living space, those are really popular products. So I'm just going to go ahead and do maybe green living ideas. And then we can click this text down here. And this is just an example. Obviously, takes a little bit of time and think about what you're going to put out there. But for sake of time, I want to make this fairly quick just so you can kind of see how this works. And then I can actually change the font and stuff in here. So I'm just going to choose one that looks nice. I found one earlier that I liked. It was this Cajun script. I really like the way that looks. Um, and then I'm just going to go ahead and keep the other text as Arial. So you can adjust the size as well by these sliders. So I'm just going to go ahead and make that a little smaller. And then these you can adjust as well. So what I'm going to do is any element that you have highlighted, see this box that's around these different elements. So if I go ahead and click this plus sign, I can add an image there, and then I'm just going to go ahead and drag this above. So now I have an image above the title, and I'm just going to go ahead and come over to a site called Pexels. And Pexels allows you to actually pull copyright-free images off the internet, so you don't have to worry about getting in trouble for using copyright images. So I'm just going to put in tiny house, and um, because I want to promote a little bit of affiliate marketing stuff to a tiny house group that I have, a tiny house page that I have on Facebook. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab this image. And then it'll give you some instructions. Sometimes it'll tell you that they need to be tagged or they don't need to be tagged. So anybody that uploads to Pexels basically gives those rights to anybody that wants to use the image. So that's kind of why I like Pexels. There's a lot of paid versions out there too, where you can get better quality images and more variety of images depending on your niche. But a lot of times you can find stuff for free on Pexels and be just fine. So I'm going to come back over to Card, and right now I want to just put an image up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag this image onto upload, and then I can drag whatever I want visible for my image. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of pick this wide shot and click accept, and then you can see that it's a little bit too big. So what I want to do is actually come in here and click this paintbrush up here and maybe make it a little bit smaller, so we can adjust these sliders till we get the image just how we want it. And then we can also corner rounding, so we can make it look a little bit more pleasing to the eye that way. If I go ahead and click out, you can see that the image has rounded corners. This looks really nice, pleasing to the eye. And now what I want to do is click this background and click upload. And we just want to find another image to use for the background. And I already have one here that I've, let's see, where did I put that? Right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this one for my background image. It looks kind of soothing to the eye. I'm just going to go ahead and select that whole photo there. And you can see now that it is the background. So this looks pretty nice so far. So if I click that again, I have different options to center it, whatever. I'm just going to keep that centered, and then I'm just going to leave that how it is. Fill or fit. Fit will kind of make it tile like that. So I like to I'm just going to keep it on fill, and that'll just keep it that image right on the background and not move around or be cut off or anything like that. Transparency color, so if you want to have a tint of a different color, you can kind of use that to kind of put a hue over the top of the image. So I'm actually going to kind of do this this hue right here. That looks pretty nice. You don't want too much attention to the background, but you don't want it to be too contrasting and throw people off. So one thing too, if you're building a website for affiliate marketing, I would suggest creating a small brand out there in your niche. That way, you know, maybe I create a Green Living Ideas Twitter, Instagram, and then whatever this one is. I'm not sure what that is. Unsplash. We can delete these by clicking on them. And then your email. I would even do Facebook, which you can choose from in here. You should be able to. Yeah, here we go. So now I have a Facebook there. So I would always suggest, you don't have to do this, but something to think about is just creating a small brand for these different social networks for your affiliate page, just so that you can kind of have that information there. But like I said, it's not required, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that out of there. Next thing I want to do is go out here and find a product to actually put on this page. I'm just going to come over to Clickbank, and Clickbank is a site where you can find different products to promote. There's a lot of people that say Clickbank's not good, and a lot of people that say Clickbank is good. Really, it all just comes down to the advertiser on there that's promoting their stuff, people that want to get affiliates to promote for them. So look at these different companies that are on there and just make sure that they're pretty legit. There's roundabout ways that some of these big companies can go about promoting different products that are kind of scammy without breaking the law. So there are some different companies that promote, that are pushing products that aren't really the best and usually take advantage of people. So just kind of steer clear and pay attention to what you're promoting on here. There's a lot of good products and there are some bad products. So just pay attention to that. So once you log into Clickbank, you can just come over to Marketplace. And I'm just using this as an example just because it's quick to find products on this, but you can use this with any affiliate site that you have out there. If you're a member of Amazon, or if you're an affiliate for just whatever site out there you are a part of, you can do this. I'm just using this really quick as an example. So I'm just going to choose maybe green products, and we'll just go to general. And then I'm just going to choose a product here. I see this one right at the top. It says weird fabric. So this is an looks like Water Liberty Nano
Hi, welcome
Tiles.
to Water Liberty. My name is
So this is a towel that you can promote, and you get a percentage of the sale, obviously. So the site looks nice. I've actually seen these guys around, so I know they do pretty good sales. And one thing you can look at on Clickbank is the gravity right down here. Gravity just means how many other affiliates are out there making money with that product. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a good product or a bad product. It just means there's people making money with that product at that time. So you can look at the product and decide for yourself if it's going to work for you, if you think you can make sales with it. Always think about it from a customer point of view too. If it gets you excited, if it's something you think you would really enjoy, if you were in that niche, for example, because typically you'll be promoting things you're interested in. So if it's something you're excited about, typically it's going to be exciting to somebody else. You know how a new product looks really cool and exciting to you? Well, think about that when you're promoting also. If it's just something boring, not very exciting or not very hypey, you might have a harder time making sales. So that's one thing to think about. So like I said, gravity means that there's sales being made. Doesn't mean it's a bad product or a good product necessarily. It just means that there are sales happening. You can see that the typical sale that I would get commission for would be $16, unless they obviously spent a little bit more money on, you know, these bigger packages. It looks like the common package would be this 2-pack, which is probably the $16 that you would get. So it looks like about a 50% commission there. And what you can do to promote on Clickbank is just click this promote tab, and you'll notice this tracking ID area. So the account nickname, that's my account nickname, TFS2006, so I'll leave that alone. And then this tracking ID, I'm posting this link on card, so I'm going to put card site, because when I get a sale, I want to know that it came from my card site. So you would do this different link. For example, if you were doing a Facebook ad, you might put a Facebook ad on there for your tracking ID, or some way for you to know exactly where that sale is coming from. So that is what that means. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab my link and then go ahead and paste it up here in my browser window to make sure that it's working. And you can see that my hop link is attached up here, so that is good. So that means I'm being tracked and my commissions will come through whenever a sale is made. So I can go ahead and start using that. Now, one thing you'll notice too with a lot of different affiliate programs is you can actually go to a JV page. They offer a JV page. Some places don't. You can see some of these other ones do not have JV pages, but some do. And what a JV page is just a page that allows you to grab some information for promoting that product. So in here you'll find emails that you can send if you already have an email list, different emails that they've tested so that you can send out. You could even grab some of this information for ads or for the website, however you want to do it. There's also some images down here, so I could just grab one of these images. For example, I could take this, copy that link, paste it up here, and then I could go ahead and save image. And I'll go ahead and save it there. And now what I can do, we'll just close that. So we can grab any of these images and even banners. So I'm just going to go ahead and save one of these banners also. Okay. So now what we can do is come in here to card and start adding this product. So what I want to do is highlight this element, and I'm just going to put a divider here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in some text. So if you click the text, and then you can come over here and type it in. I'm going to put in something like this. And then what we'll do is add this image. Well, we already have the image, so if we just click that, we can upload, and then we'll just find the image that we and now I can adjust the size, so we can just kind of adjust that in there. So now we have our Nano Tiles here, and then I can go ahead and click that image again and come back to this page, and then you see this link URL area. I can go ahead and paste my affiliate link inside here. Whoops, I'll have to grab that again. So I'll just copy my affiliate link and paste it in this link URL. That way anybody that clicks on this will actually get taken to the site, and I will get commissions if they make a purchase. So what we can also do is add some other information below it, and I found this cool platform that I'm going to show you that works really well for putting content fast on your website. So what I'm going to do is just make sure that this picture is highlighted, and then I'm going to click this plus button, and then below it we're going to add this code. And if I scroll down on the left, you'll see the spot for a code. So now what I can actually do is come over to this site called Embedly, and I'll leave a link below for this, and I can paste my affiliate link in here, and it's going to create this little preview down here with some information. So I can just go ahead and copy this embed code here, and then we can paste it on our website and click done, and it won't show up until you publish the site. So I'm just going to go ahead and click save, and I'm going to use this custom card URL. So we're going to put in a title for our page, which will just be Green Living Ideas, and then we'll just put in our tagline. And then I'm going to go ahead and choose a domain. So I'm just going to put Green Living Ideas, and then it will be .card.co. So it shows that is available. So I'll go ahead and click publish. And then I can go ahead and view the site. So you can see this is my URL. Simple, easy. I can go out there and share this, and now I'll start getting commissions anytime anybody clicks on this. And then you can also see down here that we have this information on Nano Tiles that comes straight from the website. So now anybody that shares this, okay, if I click share, somebody will go out there and share this, and it's going to start tracking me, because if I go ahead and click this, you can see down here, if I highlight this down in the left hand corner down here, you'll notice it shows my Clickbank ID. So if anybody clicks this, it's actually going to take them to that website, and it has my tracking ID right up here. So this is a really quick way to add content to your website. I could literally come out here and grab more photos. I could come onto Clickbank. Maybe I wanted to put something on beauty. And then obviously I would spend a little more time figuring out different vendors that I wanted to use. But for example, we could check out this one, and they have a JV page as well. So you can see images. So maybe I want to grab, so let's just save this. And then maybe I want to come back in here. So I got an image. I just want to click promote, obviously. Now I'm going to put card site on this one, so that I know any sales that come from this will be from card. And then what I can do is come in here, and then I can select this element down here, click plus. I'm just going to put another divider in here because I'm doing a different product. And then I could put in another image, and then I'm going to upload, and it was this image here. So now I can just select that and click accept, make some adjustments, and now I'm going to go ahead and add embed code below again, and then we'll see if anything comes up for this embed. Yeah, so this pops up. So now I can just grab this information here, go ahead and copy that, and then make sure this is selected, just paste our code there, click done, and then we can one more thing I forgot to do. Always make sure to put your link in here as well. So we'll grab our link again. So I'm going to select this image and then make sure to put in our link URL. And then I will click Save, Publish Changes, and then View Site. So now you can see I've got two products on here fairly quickly. So now anytime anybody clicks this, you can see down in the left-hand corner of my screen, down here, you'll see that my affiliate link is there, as well as my affiliate link for here as well. So somebody could click this and they can go to this site. You can see my tracking link TFS2006 is there, and I have another product on this page. And another thing that you can actually do to start building content is just come out here. Don't be afraid to add other people's content to your site, because that'll actually help you with traffic, and it'll make you look less spammy. So what we could actually do also is maybe select this and then add another divider, and then maybe we want to add another embed code below that, and then say I want to go to Google, and then I just want to search for living green, for example, and then I click news, and I find something that was published fairly recently. So I find something from 13 hours ago, and what I can do is actually just grab this link, come back over to Embedly, delete that, put the new link in here, and now I have this cool piece of content that I can copy this embed code, come back over here, make sure that our code is selected, paste the new code in there, click done, click save. One more thing I want to show you that I forgot earlier right now is this. When you click save, obviously this screen pops up, but if you click this image, you want to make sure to put an image here and down here where this icon is. This is the image that, like, if you've saved any pages on your phone, that's the little image there, as well as the image that's up here on the tab. And then this bigger image is the share image, like if you share it on a social media network, that's the image that populates. So if it's an ad for something, um, you want to make sure that it's clear what your product is. What I could do is use a site like canva.com to actually build a little piece of content to put on there. I could create a design, maybe a Facebook post to use, and I could actually find an image. So if I wanted to do photos, I could search for a good photo. Maybe we'll just search for green living. The good thing about Canva is you can search all these copyright free images. So I'll just put green living. So maybe I want to use, so this one's a premium image. You can see this one costs money to use. So some of these are not free. So we'll go ahead and delete that image off of there. And then we'll just select free here. That way we know. So we'll just choose one that looks nice here. Something simple like this, for example, and then I can go ahead and click, we can go ahead and put some text on here. We can choose, maybe I want to just do a heading. I can change the font, so and I could drag it onto the image if I want. And then I could put some more text on here, whatever I wanted to do, and actually save it. So some of these you do have to pay for. Pay for a subscription. Some of them you don't. So I could just go ahead and download. See if I can download this. So now I have this image. Very quick and simple. So now we'll just minimize this screen, and I can grab that image, and then I can drag it over this upload button. So now I can maybe select this area of the image to be visible. So now anytime I share this link, my website on social media, on Facebook or whatever, this little image will populate so that people know exactly what it is. And then it will also show this information here below it and this title. So now we'll have that image and the title and description all there for people to see exactly what we're about. So now I can click upload on this icon as well. I could create another icon on Canva or however I want to do it and put there, or I could just drag that same image over and upload it right to there. And I'm just going to make this one a little smaller, or more of a square obviously. So we'll click accept. So now that's the small icon that will show up here on their tab, and if they save it to their phone, etc. So we'll go ahead and publish. Now we'll view the website again, and you'll see that that news article that we pasted on here is there as well. So now I could just continue to build this little one-page website with all this cool information that looks very, very pleasing to the eye. It's all shareable, so anytime somebody shares this information, you'll get your cookie out there, you'll get tracked for your affiliate links. So really great way to start promoting. So that's all you need to do really now is just grab your link here and go out there and start sharing. So I'm just going to come over to a Facebook page that I have. So I always suggest people start, creating a small brand for whatever your affiliate marketing is for in that niche. Doesn't mean you have to create a brand with your face or expose yourself. You can create these little businesses, little micro businesses, by just creating some cool logos on Canva, making some little images, making a Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram, and then a one-page website like I just showed you, and then even a YouTube channel to start promoting with as well. And you can really start to see results that way. But keep it simple and just start out with a card site and maybe one Facebook group, and then start just promoting. Join some Facebook groups that are in your niche and start sharing this card site out there with some value attached to it, and people will actually start to like coming to your website. You'll start to grow organically, and you'll start to get more followers, and you'll start to see more sales on those little pages that you set up in maybe 30-40 minutes. And you'll start to see sales on those for years if you can start to promote those out and get those sites out that have a little bit of value that people enjoy. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste my link here, and I'll show you how this populates. So you can see I'm going to delete this link out of there because that populated there. So I'm just going to go ahead and click share now. And this Tiny House Nation page is a site that I created, a page I created for doing some affiliate marketing, and I was just really interested in that niche. So it's one I created. You can see I've got 5,700 likes on the page. It's grown by 19 this week. It's running itself basically now. So all I have to do is create these little one-page websites with products I like, and come promote on here. So I've just shared that on here. You can see what I'm talking about. The image populates like it should, and if somebody clicks it, takes them to our nice page, and they can go ahead and look at all this information. I could continue adding on more news articles and more affiliate links right down the middle of this page and make it look really nice, or I could just leave it where it is and create another page, however I want to do it. You can see how simple this really is though. So that looks nice, and that's about it for creating these websites. One thing to pay attention to also is make sure to put a little privacy policy at the bottom. You can do your own research on that. Look at some other affiliate pages that have the privacy policies on the bottom, and what you can do is just put a little bit of text down here and say that that you're an affiliate, that you may get commissions, whatever it is. I'm not going to give legal advice on that, but go out there and look at some of that information that people put on the bottom of their affiliate pages to make sure that you're compliant there. And then one more thing as well, you can also add on card is a way to collect email addresses. And what you can do is put a form in here. You can kind of edit things and select if you want to collect a phone number or not. Sometimes when I'm collecting leads on a page that people don't really know who I am, or it's kind of cold traffic coming to the page, I don't like to put the phone number on there because people don't like to give out their phone numbers. I can always collect that information later. I'm more focused on getting an email. So if you want to collect emails using your affiliate page, it's always good to set one of these up. And it's very simple. You can either connect it to a service like MailChimp, Review, ConvertKit, MailerLite, or GetResponse, or you can just have a contact form, which I could put in my own email address right here. So anytime somebody puts in their information, I will get an email directly to myself from that person. And then you can have a display message, or once they put in their email address, you could send them to an affiliate link or a different website. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it on display message. So once they put their information, I'll put thank you, and then we could put this text and just put in okay, and just be clear to people what they're entering their email address for. That way they don't get upset when you email them. And we can adjust all these different things, you know, size, make that about that size. In the form, we'll go ahead and make it a little skinnier. Yeah, we'll just leave that as submit. So I could change the name here if I wanted to. So we'll just leave that as submit. Or we could put stay updated. And so that's how you do that. And then we could go ahead and save it. Publish changes one more time. So now anybody that puts their email address in will, so I'll just do a test real quick. We'll put in and we'll click that, and it should say, should give us a thank you right here. Okay, so the form clears, and now I should receive an email. So you can see right here, I just got a email with that information. So it shows me the email that sent it, and it shows the message. So you can start building your email list for free, basically doing that. So now I have this little one-page site that I have set up, and I can go out there and start promoting. I can create multiples of these in different niches, whatever it is. Really great way to go out there and start promoting. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment or something, or get a hold of me, and I can kind of show you more about Card, like how to use your own URL if you have a custom domain, etc. So let me know if you have any questions. This was just kind of a brief tutorial. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And like I said, let me know if you have any questions. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.